What's up guys, ControlledCast here, bringing you another video in the Class in Session video series. But we're going to call this number 1.5 because it's not really a full-length video. I'm going to try to keep this one pretty short. It's just a card discussion about DNA surgery. The reason it's in the Class in Session is because I'm trying to relay knowledge to you that people really don't think about. As many of you know, my tournament deck is Evil Swarm. It's a really solid deck, and it's actually fairly hard to side against. Even things like Shadow Imprisoning Mirror can be played around to a certain extent, at least long enough to push for a game. Really, the only side deck card that really cripples the deck is Rivalry of Warlords. So I was going through and thinking, I'm getting rivalried a lot. Like, people are siding it more and more and more now, because more and more people are playing single type decks, such as Spellcaster Prophecy, Hero, which is Warrior, things like that. They're really gaining more and more prevalence now. So more people are citing Rivalry. So I needed an answer to it, and my three immediate thoughts were Decree, MST, Prohibition. Now Decree I ruled out almost immediately because I run so many traps, it's not even an option. MST, I don't really like the card, to be honest. I dead draw it way too much. I just bluff set it quite often, and it's horrible against dragons, which are the most played deck right now, period. By good players, bad players, any kind of players. If they have the money for it, they'll play dragons. And on Prohibition, I've never really liked the card. I don't know if I just don't use it right or what. I always draw it late game after they have it on board already, and I'm screwed. So I went back to the drawing board and actually got this idea playing with a different deck. I was on the traditional unlimited, and I was doing Asian Eye White Dragons take on the 1 billion attack Beaver Warrior, and I use DNA surgery in it, so I can use limiter removal. And I got to thinking about DNA surgery, and it's really an underrated card, especially in this upcoming format. Things like 4 and 3 axis Fire Fist, things like Prophecy obviously are already big, and then things like Gargia, like gadgets, machine type decks that need to be machines, agents decks that need to be fairies in order to really get stuff going. Those decks are all really hurt by not being the type that they need to be. And so is like Bujin, because if Yamato is not a Beast Warrior, there goes Crane, and there goes 3 of your Honest. You can't use them now. They're just dead cards. So I was thinking, not only can it do that, it also protects me against Rivalry, because, I wouldn't be able to go into things like Ophion, necessarily, unless if I called Dragon, then I'd be able to, obviously. But I was thinking more along the lines of Rabbit plays, because if I have Rabbit plays, I can call Rock, banish Rabbit, bring out both Heliotropes, do my attacking, and then overlay for Pearl, and then I made a pretty solid play while getting around their sided card. Now granted, it's not as good as going into Ophion, but that's just an example. If you have things like Caster plus another Evil Swarm in hand, you can call Dragon and then go into Ophion, and then you're fine. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I'm gonna start a movement, or at least I'm gonna try. Test out DNA surgery. If you're playing a deck like Evil Swarm, like Dino Rabbit, like anything that really uses different types of monsters that just gets killed by things like Rivalry of Warlords, it's a really good card, and I feel like it's super underrated. So, thanks for watching, guys. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I sub for sub. I recently went through and, subbed everybody who subbed me that I hadn't resubbed yet. So, yeah, do that. It's a free sub for you guys and for me. So, it works out. I'm gonna hopefully post some videos maybe either tomorrow or the next day, too, because I have a half day at work tomorrow, only 5 hours, woohoo! And then I have Monday off. So, I'm gonna try to bring number 2 in this series. I've actually been asked how to hand shuffle, which I never thought I would have to answer because it's pretty much like ta-da! But apparently some people don't know how to do it, and they want to know how to do it. Apparently I do it fairly well, at least according to these people. So maybe I'll do that, maybe something else if I think about it. So if you guys have any ideas for this class and session thing, post down below. But I'm running out of time here, so enjoy the video and subscribe and stuff.